Hello friends, welcome back to Flavors on Madasakhan. Today I'm going to share with you the recipe of paya soup or lamb trotter soup. Paya soup is essentially made with lamb or beef trotters or feet, as you can say. It is a very heavy dish and it's a must have for winter because it's so heavy. It's an absolute favorite in my household, and I think that my son who loves it so much even dreams about it. So without wasting any time, let's see how to make this recipe. Now to make this recipe, I'm taking trotters. These are 6 in number, and these are already roasted and on the flame. This is done already by the butcher himself, and I've got it cut into small pieces because that's the size that I like. So the butchers here keep it ready like this. They roast it and keep it ready in the stores, and you just have to buy it and get it cut. So that's what makes it is easier as compared to in India, where you have to do it on yourself. So with this, I've taken around 9 onions. Now the math that I take is one medium-sized onion for one trotter, but I didn't have all medium size, so I have medium and small, so I've taken around 9. And this is one whole garlic, and I'm going to take 1 inch of ginger from here. In a blender, I'm going to grind it into a fine paste. Now this helps in giving out a really beautiful gravy, smooth gravy without any chunks. So I like it like that. You can actually put it directly in without grinding it, and it will kind of dissolve because you're going to cook it for so long. So I just ground my onion and garlic, and I had taken the whole lot at once, but you can do it in 2 lots depending on the size of your blender and grinder. So you see my onion paste is really fine, and this is what exactly I was looking for. Keeping that aside, I'm going to take now my spices, my dry spices that will go with this. I'm taking 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm taking 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, and 1 teaspoon of ground coriander powder, and half teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, because the children are eating and I don't like it to be spicy, but I love the color of Kashmiri red chili, and that's the reason why I take that green chili. Now in a pressure cooker, I'm taking my lamb trotters, and I'm adding the spices, the ground onion and garlic and ginger, and with that I'm going to add enough water. So be careful how much water your pressure cooker can take. Add that much water, and you can always top it off. So you have to be very careful about the water because it should not spill. Now you see here I've added a bit of oil here. The only thing that this oil does is it kind of forms a layer on top of your gravy, and it prevents it from spilling when your pressure cooker starts to cook. It starts to give out whistles. So there's always, when you have a lot of water, it sort of starts coming out from this whistle. So if you add a little bit of oil, it really prevents that. I have, starting at this point of time, and in 1 hour later, which I will show you, you will see that it is what is the state of this. Now as you notice, my pressure cooker is whistling and there's not a drop of water that has come out from it. It's because of that oil that I've added. Now after an hour, I'm going to open my pressure cooker, and I'm going to show you here. This is really important because you have to be very careful, because you have to roast this down, you have to adjust the water, you have to adjust the seasoning at this point of time, and that is why you cook it in increments. So this alone, cooking in pressure cooker, takes me 2 hours, 1.5 hours of the pressure, and half an hour of roasting and adjusting and adding water or anything. So I have added salt, adjusted my salt, added extra salt, I think 1 teaspoon more, and of course salt is always as per your taste, so be careful with salt, and salt especially. And with this, at this point, I'm also adding half teaspoon of black pepper powder, and I've also added half teaspoon of garam masala, which I believe I don't have the clip of which. Now cover it and let it cook for another half an hour, or until you know that your meat would be done. At this point, I know that my beef or my paya is completely done. And as you can see, it looks so beautiful. It's perfectly done. And I mean, oh my mouth is watering looking at this. This is a really fantastic recipe. I mean, really, you should try it out. Now I'm going to prepare tempering for this. I'm taking quarter cup of oil, but you can of course reduce it as per your wish. And with this, I'm adding half teaspoon of cumin powder, cumin seeds, sorry. And I'm going to temper this with this. And believe me, this recipe is done. Now the recipe, the written recipe is available on my website. I'm going to put the link in my description box, so do check it out. Do try this recipe. And you can have paya with naan. This was homemade naan which I made, and I will be sharing the recipe of naan really soon with you guys. And of course, paya cannot go without coriander leaves and lemon. So you take a little in your soup bowl, and then you add a lemon, squeeze lemon to it, and add coriander leaves, and then eat it with naan or roti. And especially it goes so well with Irani roti, the big rotis that you get here in Kuwait. They are really really fantastic. Or I think you get some kind of roti which is called as tamiz, which you get, which is an Afghani roti, and that also goes really well with this. So you can eat it with whatever you like to eat. Like to eat it with naan or Irani roti, as I said. This is a fantastic recipe. Do not forget to try this. Do try this, I mean. And if you like this recipe, please click on the like button so that I know that you have liked this recipe. And thank you for watching, and I hope that you will try this recipe, and I hope this will be as favorite in your family as it is for me. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye bye, see you.